What is up, guys, and welcome back. Right, this video we're going to show you all the locations to the Nero checkpoints, and this will grab you the World's End trophy. Now the difference with this guide and other guides that I've seen is I'm going to show you the locations to all of these speakers. Now you're going to want to definitely disable these, especially early game, because you're going to have a horde breathing down your neck if you do not. So the first one on Little Bear Lake, normally there's going to be at least 2 or 3 on the roofs, all of these, and later on I do shoot them to make it quicker. So they're going to be on little braces like that, and as you can see there's one right there. Just hold down square and it is gone. And this is vital. At some stages there's going to be hordes that are very, very close by, and if you fuck this up, then you're dead. If you're not prepared for a horde, normally it means death, depending on what difficulty level you're on. So as standard, disable the speakers, find the fuel, fill up the generator, and sometimes you would need to fix the generator, and other times you would need to find a fuse to sort out the fuse box as well.
Here we go.
Now some of the sound as well might be missing from some of the clips. I had a massive problem with that last week, sound cutting out all the time. I actually made a video on it, but I'm glad to say the last 3 days, 4 days, I haven't had a single issue. But I did walk into an area down south, I think it was Highway 97, where the entire landscape turned into Minecraft. All the trees and everything were like the barrels on Doom when they kind of face you, and if you turn, they turn. It was fucking creepy. I might put a video up of that. Actually, it was weird. There was just like a line down the center of the entire valley, and the one side was good graphics, the other side was just fucked. So here we go. Better Living Through Chemistry is going to be the trophy for the first collection. Now this one, I actually missed a speaker, and it was a fucking bane in my side for the entire time I played this. So now I would save definitely before each time. You can see there's a horde right there. Save each time, because if you fuck it up, I couldn't get close to that speaker to turn it off. And yeah, I'm speeding this up. And it was just so fucking irritating. So I'm going to show you where it was. I'm going to show you in a second where the one speaker was, at least, that I didn't get. But this one's over here. Now under that bridge directly in front of me, you can actually see a little booth. The speaker's going to be on top of that. And I do show it again a bit later with the text. The reason why I'm crawling on this one, or crouching, is because of the horde right there. I don't want to mess this up. And of course this is very early days. We're talking the first hour or so of play. Actual play, not including cutscenes. But there, those speakers are gone. So the third one I'm going to show you in a second. But grab the fuel can. And it's going to be just under that bridge, like I said before. Right there. Head under there, or creep very slowly under there, and cut the third speaker. As per usual, luckily the filling up of this is a lot quicker than filling up your bike, especially on the maxed out gas tank. Take a long time to fill. But sort this out, no fuse necessary.
Green lights are good.
Now in each area, normally you're going to find a Nero recorder as well. But I stopped showing that in the end, only the first couple, because it's just not part of the trophy. As you can see, it'll pop up just like that.
Another Nero.
Grab those for the collectibles. Collectible guide will be on the way as well. But this is the crate you're looking for, the white crate with your Nero injector.
Let's see if it's still.
At the start, I like to do health quite a bit first, and then I focused on stamina and focus. Because a later game, the focus is what will decide if you live or die when it comes to a rager, which is like a mutated bear. So there is a speaker there. I've taken it off already. The fuel can is going to be right by this tree. You would have to pull this car, or push this car out of the way at least, and run around. There's going to be some dudes here as well, so caution, caution. There's also going to be more speakers up top, which we're going to sort out right now. I think there's just 2, or 3, including the one at the start that I pointed at. Make sure you get them, otherwise life will be short, and you won't be as lucky, even as lucky as this guy can be sometimes. I'm having loads of fun now, eliminating the hordes, now that you've got proper weaponry and stamina, so you can run and throw bombs and shit like that, and make traps. So after I've done the Nero checkpoints and the infestation locations, I'm going to be doing a guide on the hordes elimination, as well as an interesting little guide on fuel efficiency, which I should have actually put up before this, but it'll definitely come up today as well. So there is the injector right there.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Right, next one is the Marion Forks Tunnel. That's going to be World's End storyline. Well, they're all World's End storyline. So the first speaker is going to be up there. Then, you see that trailer ahead of me there? That is where the fuse is going to be on my left right now. But I do put an insert a bit later. Like I was saying before, it's early days. I wasn't quite sure how the mechanics worked. But I was, through the power of editing, able to get it to a point where it's nicely followable, if you will. Now, in that truck over there is the fuel. And I pick up the fuel in a different location because I had used it to fill the bike. Now, that freaker actually hits me, snuck up on me and gave me a fuck big fright in a second, and you'll see a little edit come out of it. Okay, another speaker to my left. See, I just pissed him off by shooting him. Very rarely does it not kill him in one shot. You can see right here, you'll see a little glimpse of him. There he is. Yeah, so he scared the crap out of me. So here is the fuse box, which is now complete. So I want to show you the route that it takes. Once you look at this area, it's going to take you around the corner into the tent, and then you search another area and you follow the footsteps to the fuse. As you can see, search this guy over here. There'll be a little magnifying glass. Then we're going to head into the trailer. Grab the fuse right there. Sorry, I'm busy texting the missus. Yes, once you get to this point, this is where it differs for you, because I used the fuel over here on my bike. So like I was saying before, the fuel's going to be in the back of that truck directly ahead of you now. You can jump in there and grab it. Fill the bitch up and grab your injector.
Good.
Yeah, right. It's actually strange how the mumbling that he does irritates a lot of people. I don't actually mind it. It's obviously taken directly from Naughty Dog and The Last of Us. So there's the one recorder, and then the injector is going to be right there. Now there is definitely a timeline in the description, guys, if you want to use that and skip to other ones. And I'll put them in the order of region as well. Iron Butte Pass is next. This is on the Venture from your first area. So, there was a speaker right there. There's quite a few speakers on this one. One over there as well. Then a very sneaky one over here. Later on they hide these fucking things in trees. And the only way you can find them is to actually... Well, yeah, is to actually alert them. So they show up on your radar. There's going to be another one right over here. In between. You can see the remnants of the red wire. Then on top, as per usual, there's going to be two more, I think. One over there. And yes, one over here as well. So quite a few speakers here. And the fuel can is going to be right over here. I can't believe I didn't collect that gunpowder there. That is vital later. Almost as vital as making napalm. Alright, then you get to your genie and you fill it up and then sort out the breakage, which just requires some scrap, I think. And in you go. All done. Injector is right here.
Yeah, a Nero injector. Let's see if it still works.
It definitely works. Right, next one. Old Sawmill. Now there is a monstrous horde here. So be very careful. And there's actually a story mission that brings you here, which was weird because I was chasing the dude. Well, actually, sorry, this is the speaker. The very well-hidden speaker right there. I was chasing the story mission guy and he ran into the horde and died. But then I couldn't go to his body to pick up the proof. I had to kill the horde to do it. Another speaker right here, as you can see. I didn't realize he actually jumps up with one hand. Alright, take care of that. There you can see return proof. So I have to take out the whole horde. Okay, where am I going? I don't think I know. Yeah, we're going to jump up here. There is the fuel right there.
Here we go.
There's some more speakers to do as well, I think. Let's fill her up anyway. Nope, no more speakers. Yep, there definitely are more speakers. Definitely on the roof all the time. And there should be one more. Yeah, maybe two on top of the other building. Yep, there's another one over there as well. Oh, they scatter them around. Right, once that is all done. Nope, there's one more. Holy crap. The only way to find these speakers efficiently is to follow the wires from every building. And then try and memorize where they are to make a flowing video. And there's another one right over there, which I left conveniently underneath the Jenny. Kinda, is it? Yeah, near enough. Right, sort that shit out. Green lights are good.
Yeah, we got green lights. Green lights are good.
And then it's going to be in this particular trailer. A laboratory, if you will. I'm not quite sure. Mobile lab? Maybe. Yeah.
Nero injector. Just what the doctor wanted.
Anyway, there it is. Right, next one up is going to be the Santiam tunnel. Very cool looking, very white. Snowy area there. Now, you're going to have to clear out the infestation over here because the room that I'm running into now is a nest. The first time I've done that, I thought they would do that more often once I did it the first time. But there's going to be a fuse in there, guys. So grab the fuse, sort out the box. Pull lever.
I'll let you do it.
Then we're going to grab the petrol can. We're going to jump over the roof. Not yet. We're going to take care of some speaks. One over there and one this side. I think there was one more to my left. Was there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm curious to know if the game's bugging out for a lot of you guys out there. It hasn't been as bad the last couple of days, and I can only assume the hotfix update fixed it, or fixed some of it. I'm still getting comments on the video, people losing audio all the time, but not necessarily the same thing. It's weird.
Here we go.
Different types of audio comes and goes. Right, next injector is right there.
Nero had all the good shit.
Okay, Rogue Tunnel is up next. This is going to be down the Lost Lake region there. Just to the west of Iron Mike. Mikey Mike. Okay, speaker 1. And speaker 2. There might actually be more orders here when you first get here, because they do spawn now and again. Speaker 2 right there. And another one here. Toodles, motherfuckers. There's bound to be more on the roof. At least one, always. 2 this time. And another roof means more speakers. I think the fuse box is just behind this building. We'll be run and get it in a second. No, I'm thinking of a different one. Just the speakers up here. And I think that's it. Do a ninja off the roof. Grab the fuel can. And we're almost there. I think this was the first one that actually conked out on me. I wasn't quite sure what happened. I didn't realize that you actually had to repair it once you've actually pushed the button. But I learned. As you can see, a couple of cuts there.
Here we go.
Repair that shit. Grab your injector. It's alive. Right, we're going to head into the far one for our injector. There it is. I decided to close the door after I heard that incredible screeching. Some of the freakers you get later are truly terrifying. Like if you see one when you're riding your bike, you got to be worried. Have some explosive bolts nearby. Alright, next one, Spruce Lake. We are getting to the end almost. This one has a shit ton of speakers as well as a massive horde. You will have to take away a large amount of freakers in this area. Unless you come in the daytime, when they are hibernating, so to speak. But when I came here the first time, it was midday, and they had this entire area just covered. We're going to go around, grab our speakers. And there's only 3 more after this to do. And then I can get on with my infestation guide. Taken such a long time because I couldn't do anything last weekend. Had my fiance's birthday. So that weekend was a write-off as well as a long weekend, so it was a brutally fun one, but took some recovery. Okay, speakers everywhere. Now, I saw this one from a distance and I just decided to shoot it, but you don't have to because it is already broken. But it would have been sneaky because the wire still goes through there. Okay, those are the random ones. Now we're going to get the usual ones. Toodles 1, Toodles 2. Yep, there definitely is a fuse collection on this one, which we're going to get in a second. After we grab the fuel can. You should save your game and do this without detaching any of the speakers. See how long you last. Sometimes you get lucky, just a couple will come around. Normally at least a breaker will pop through. See how you're doing, try and eat you.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is a repairing as well as a fuse, I think.
Yeah, now we're in business.
Dashi blows. Right. It was the level I thought it was, or the area. Fuse is going to be just to the right of this building. Although it should be called a built because it's been finished building, but I'm not getting into that. Grab the fuse, head on down.
Yes.
There is the fuse box. Pull lever, and in we go. Nope, we have to start it one more time. Yep, smoke rising is good. Ironically.
Okay, let's see what we got in here.
We know exactly what we got, sir.
Another Nero injector.
Another Nero injector. I think by this point I was pumping it on the stamina and focus. Okay. Volcanic Legacy. This is obviously the Crater Lake area. Right over there. Love the weather changes in this game. Like many of the games do now. Weather just rolls in. Metro. Red Dead. Does it fairly well. But it's definitely unpolished. But I'm still having tons of fun with it. And I'm very amped to get cracking with those hordes. Once you finish the storyline, then the hordes get marked on your map. And I was trying to leave them all to do videos at the end, but sometimes you have to take them out either with storyline, or like I mentioned before, I couldn't get close to the dude that died running into the middle of a horde, and I couldn't pick up his proof. And yet another speaker down here. Can you believe it? Right. Is that it? Most likely not. Yep, mobile lab means speakers. So weird, the rain just pulled in here now as quick as it did in the game. Rainy and windy, but not freezing. Definitely monkeys waiting. Blue sky, then I look out again and it's pissing. Then blue sky and back and forth. Right, enough weather talk. The fuel can is right over here.
Fuel, yes.
And the Jenny is right here. Green is good, smoke is better. Right, in we go.
Okay, let's see what we got in here. Yeah, Nero injector. Let's see if it still works.
We know, we know. Alright. The Chemult College. Now it should say Chemult Community College, but I thought I would just abbreviate it. He's going to be right over there, Highway 97 area. Quite a cool area, very cool for the bike. Lots of ramps. Try and do some bike trick video at some stage. This is on a football field, as you can see. And there most definitely will be a horde here as well, which I had to clear for this because the speaker run is quite vast. Now I actually started to the right of the whole area, not where you spawn in, because it was better for the speaker run. You can get lots from here. So both those mobile labs done. And this one, and then there's another one. They'll be running a whole horseshoe shape, shooting out all the speakers. Although I'm not quite sure if they'll come running once you take them out. Why risk it? Thought I'd make the video a bit different. So as you can see, follow the wires. And there are so many bird glitches. I've got some crazy bird glitch videos. Right, so I think I backtrack slightly here when I go for the fuse. Ah, that's the other side, yeah.
Come on, come on, come on.
So there is another one in here, or on that bent over speaker, or the pole. I'm not sure if it's active or not, but definitely have a look at it. This one I got turned around. But going in front of the last one you shot, the fuse is going to be in that tent.
Fuse, yes.
So as you can see, I'm coming back onto the mobile trailers. I guess any trailer is mobile. I meant to say mobile lab. See, at that point I had to exit the game and then come back into the game because my fuel can was blown up when I was taking the horde out. So that's why the weather changed so dramatically. But that is going to be all the speakers. And we've got the fuse, so we're almost there. Only one more, I think two more after this. Nope, just one more after this.
Yeah, now we're in business.
And that trophy's in the bag.
Oh, God damn it. Fuse blown.
Fuse is fine, so
Now that you
get in there.
And
there's the injector.
Good.
Right, one more to go. Pillette Bridge. Again, a very, very large horde nearby. Because you do get some hordes that are larger than others at least. The swarms. And they're crazy. But there is a weapon you get later that helps dramatically if they're all bunched up together. The second they start chasing you, makes things very difficult. Because, I mean, at the moment you could just throw a Molotov in the middle, but it would only ever burn a certain number of enemies. So to get them when they're all bunched up, or to get them to come through a funnel place, is a good idea. Again, I just saw this one. I wanted to make sure, but Didn't want to lose the consistency by editing out. So now the Jenny's on the other side of that fence. So what you want to do here, after you've shot those speakers, grab the fuel, and we're going to run around the back end of it there. And we're going to speed this up dramatically as well. It's a strange saying, there's nothing very dramatic about it. Just drastically maybe. Okay, throw your fuel can down there because we got more speakers, you guessed it. 2 more up here. I desperately want a sip of my hot chocolate. Yum. Okay, so ninja off the roof. No, not like that. Like that, so. Get the fuel, fill the bitch up. And I think we're going to have to repair this one as well.
Good.
Let us see.
Green lights are good.
Nope, he's good to go. And this hurt, I bet.
Shit!
Dead stop. It's weird, I did break open the other one.
Here we
And
go.
the injector's going to be right here.
Just what the doctor ordered.
And that is going to be the last one, guys. So, like I mentioned before, I've recorded tons of stuff this week, and I'm going to be pumping out videos as fast as I possibly can. So subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. If you have any questions at all, give us a shout. I'm always going to reply to every question asked. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the game and you found the video informative. So I want to say thanks you so much for watching, and I want to catch you on the next one.